Get ready. It's time for a well-deserved break, Pittsburgh. From the KDKA TV studios, it's Pittsburgh Today Live.
I love your moves. You're such a dancer and the way you move always in life. Just gliding around this place.
Hi.
Hi, it's so good to see you.
It's so good to see you, Heather.
We're not going to ignore this elephant in the room for much longer. We'll get to this in just a minute. But first, Celina is here. David has a couple more days off, so we are enjoying some company from other folks.
I know, it's nice.
We have a special visitor today. And not even a visitor, he's just back. It feels like you're a visitor, Ron, because you haven't been here for so long. Yeah.
It's good to see him back in here.
It's good to be back as well. You know, just kind of coming in this morning, I do my morning walk-in talks, got that going back over again. So much fun, and I'm just glad to kind of be here, be back, and to just kind of feel the energy in the newsroom again, something that you just don't get in the basement of your house.
Ron, we joked all the time because you were set up in your laundry room.
Yeah, literally it was the laundry room, and never thought that I'd be inviting thousands of people into my laundry room every morning.
You got called out for everything, the cords for the TV, the
photos.
Oh my gosh, yes,
I mean, we all have little dings on our walls, but man, you got it hard about that.
I did, and you know, that's what happened.
And that was a pretty good looking laundry room then.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you didn't see the other half with all the clothes. Pushed them all over to the side, so it was fun.
What folks can't see at home is that you have your sneakers on.
I do.
Ron, kick them up. You can do it. You're flexible.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't want to rip my pants. There we go. There we go right there.
Such a cute look, though. So you brought a little bit of comfort from home with you this morning.
I did. So, you know, I didn't know how many of these big wide shots we were going to be doing. So it kind of caught me a little bit off guard that we're going to be showing some feet today. But yeah, you know, I'm comfortable in them, and I got to give a shout out. My girlfriend, this was one of my Father's Day gifts. So Bethany, she was the one that gave me these. So yeah, she has some style. I don't.
I love
she
them.
has style.
Here's the thing, though. That's so ESPN, because you see all the sportscasters wearing their cool sneakers with their suits. So I think it's great. Keep it going.
I know, I like
Trying to pull it off. We'll
it's
see.
a very stylish
It's
look.
working.
We need some, Heather.
We do too. Yes.
Maybe tomorrow.
It's been a lot of fun this morning, just having some company in the studio.
It's been nice. I'm sure you're here by yourself usually out here.
It's been months. Ron was last here. We were talking about this since the end of March, I think, was his last day. What did you say, Ron? You were talking about the average was like in the 60s, right?
Yeah, 61 was the average high. That's the average low at this time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So just a change in the temperature since the last time he was here. So it's really great. Certainly a lot of things changed because of coronavirus. And, you know, the latest information that we're getting, kind of seeing a little bit of a spike, I guess you could say, starting earlier this week on Monday, we started to see some cases go up. At least 19 states now have seen cases go up in the last 2 weeks. 6 states on Tuesday reported record increases. Allegheny County Tuesday, 19 cases were reported, and that was after 45 cases on Monday. So yeah, we are seeing a lot of new cases coming in across the country.
Especially between the 20 to 30-year-olds.
Yeah. But they aren't seeing any increases. UPMC officials have said they haven't seen any major increases in hospitalization. So it looks like some of those symptoms are mild among that age group. So that's some good news. But again, you know, still some social distancing, wearing our masks, keeping that going.
Yeah, if you continue that, I think, you know, that's all we can ask for. Wear your masks, wash your hands, use your sanitizer.
Right.
And we can beat this.
And I was encouraged too, because Governor Wolf even said, you know, he thinks that we're doing well. We're doing okay right now. So even though we're seeing these slight spikes, it doesn't mean that we're headed down the same path. So hopefully we can keep things going, the precautions, so that we don't see that. Okay, we got to talk about it now. So we all know how important hydration is, but what is this monstrosity?
Let me haul it over here. Oh, this is
1 gallon of water.
1 gallon of water. And let me tell you, Heather, it is a workout just carrying this big thing around. It's heavy. I purchased this the other day. And Ron actually knows all about this. You do too, because in the mornings when we were all here together, I would always say I never drink enough water.
Yeah.
It was always a problem for me. So I said, you know what, I'm going to change this.
You have a goal.
I have a goal, and I went onto Amazon, and all I did was type in 1 gallon water bottle, and this appeared. And so I bought it. I don't know if it's a good purchase or not.
Well, if you put it back in the middle of the table, can we, or somewhere, can we zoom in on what it says on the other side? Can you flip it around?
Oh, yeah. Let me flip it around here.
And are those cucumbers or limes at the bottom?
I have limes. I love lemons, but I didn't have any more, so I did have some.
So on the other side, what does it say?
Here we go.
You have times on here. So good morning.
How cute is this? And look, I'm already behind. It's 9 a.m. I'm supposed to be at Hydrate Yourself, and I'm not.
All right.
But yeah, it has little tips all throughout the day.
Keep chugging.
And this is my, I think, 3rd day of it now. And I have been doing pretty well. But there are a lot of good tips. And the reason I wanted to buy this big 1 gallon, 128 ounces to be exact, was for a lot of reasons. And I read an article on pop sugar. You could find many articles online saying
hydrating.
Why it's so important. Good for your skin, good for weight loss. It even helps me if I drink this, like, take a big sip before a meal, I'm not as hungry.
Right.
And so that has been helpful.
So you do finish this?
One day I finished the entire thing.
It has to be a challenge. Like, looking at that just makes me have to go to the bathroom.
It's a challenge, and that's why I'm thankful. When I'm not filling in here, I'm working from home, so I'm at home a lot of the day writing my story, so I can go to the bathroom. Yeah. You know, it's right next to it.
Honestly, I mean, the things that people at home may not know, but you're stuck in the studio. Like, we're stuck in here, and
you
getting
can't
to the
take
bathroom
those
sometimes. Yeah.
But it's so I'm proud of myself.
Good
but
for you,
it's also
Celina.
not good to overhydrate. So I'm trying to find a happy medium right now. But
let us know how that's
been good. I'll let you know how it goes.
Something that just happened a little while ago on KDKA on CBS this morning. Pittsburgh's own Billy Porter was able to talk with CBS this morning about an upcoming role that he has on The Twilight Zone, the new take on The Twilight Zone. So we know that he has been in Pose. He has done terrific on that show. So he's talking about his new role, and on Kinky Boots, of course, he's known for Kinky Boots. But in the Twilight Zone episode, The Who of You, he plays a psychic and asks, do you know who you are? Take a listen.
I see a man pretending to be something he's not. Do you even know?
Know what?
Do you know who you are?
I guess I don't.
I don't. No, so, you know, we've had the pleasure of having Billy Porter when he's back at home. We've had him here on PTL before. So here he is talking with Gayle King this morning.
Oh, that's so
on
cool.
CBS this morning.
And I didn't know this either. He was the first openly gay man to win an Emmy for Pose.
Really neat. That show has done so well and has done so much for, you know, so many transgender and openly gay actors. So this is really, really cool. He says he was thrilled when producers called him for The Twilight Zone because he didn't have to audition. They just called him. That's how big he is now. And said, hey, we want you for this role.
That's
so
awesome.
Boom, he didn't have to do much
and
for it.
I always love his style, too, on the red carpets.
He certainly has a
Very
lot of
unique.
Okay, so we are talking about something else, entertainment-wise, that's coming up.
I love it.
Kristen Stewart, who a lot of people know from the Twilight movie series. Same thing in the Twilight Zone.
I love Twilight, but
so she is set to portray Princess Diana in a new movie called Spencer.
And
you see it?
No, you know what? I did hear about this, and it's set to be released in 2021. And looking at their photos, look at the resemblance.
You can
here.
see it.
You can really see it. Even the hair, the features. Yeah, it's
even there when I think this is going to be interesting. So this movie will focus on the crucial weekend that Princess Diana realized that her marriage with Prince Charles would not work, which ultimately led to their divorce. So I think it's going to be, I don't know, fascinating. People are so interested in the royals. We've been watching The Crown, which follows,
I have not seen The Crown.
You would love it, Celina.
Oh,
you would love it.
Watch it.
But speaking of Kristen Stewart, you actually had the chance to interview her when she was in Pittsburgh.
I did, and so not too many people know about this yet. I got to do a sit-down interview with her in February, right before, you know, all of this happened with COVID-19, and it was about a movie that they filmed here in Pittsburgh.
The Happiest Season.
The Happiest Season that will be released. It's a holiday movie. It's coming out, I think, in November. So we will be airing that one-on-one with her, Mackenzie Davis, Victor Garber, Mary Steenburgen. We got them all. Stay tuned.
So wait, that's your teaser for November.
For November.
You gotta wait till November to see it. I remember when they were filming that at Ross Park Mall, and they were filming some scene where I think she gets arrested.
Yes. Yep.
Everybody stopped. We were all just watching to see if we could
What's
see her.
going on here? Yeah, it was cool though. I love when movies are filmed in Pittsburgh.
It's always really neat to see them then on the big screen, if we are able to see them on the big screen, which we know that some movie theaters will be reopening here in a couple weeks. We shared this really wonderful story this morning, and we want to share it with our PTL viewers too. This little girl who is battling a rare condition. It's a life-threatening heart condition. Her name's Carly Roman from Oregon. Her idol is Sir Elton John. And this little girl gets a phone call from him. How neat is this? So he calls her on the phone to thank her for being a fan. And other fans then joined in, and they decided to send her backstage passes so that she can meet him.
That's so awesome.
Isn't this really neat?
Can you imagine just getting that phone call?
Yeah, I think that she said, oh, Sir Elton is on the phone.
Yeah.
So she picks up the phone and talks to him for a little bit. So in the meantime, though, she wants to send gifts back to Elton John. Take a listen to this.
I painted these both, and this one's for Elton and this one's for David. And then on the back of Elton's, it's me and Elton, and then a little heart. I love him, and he makes my life more better.
I know, it's wonderful. And it's kind of taken her focus off of what's going on with her condition, you know? But the pictures that she drew, this is so typical of a small child, just to see the stick figures and how endearing it is. It's
I
just really
loved
sweet.
it. And I love that when you see celebrities doing something really nice.
Yeah,
like
reaching
that.
out to the people who adore them. We also saw this on Children's Hospital's Facebook page. They posted a picture of a lost stuffed animal, and they know it belongs to someone who really needs it and loves it. So we want to share this picture with you if we have it. This little zebra ballerina was left behind, and they posted that it was left behind in the radiology waiting room. So we know that potentially this child is going through something significant. It was left behind, I think, just a week or two ago. And so they posted this and they said, we know whoever owns this stuffed animal misses it and loves it. It almost looks like it's been washed quite a few times.
It does. It has a little tutu on it. Oh, I hope that whoever this belongs to, that they do find it, get reconnected. It's heartbreaking when you lose a stuffed animal, especially when you're going through so much. And
so we're happy to help. We wanted to share the picture, and if it belongs to you, or if you know who it belongs to, you can contact Children's Hospital. They want to reconnect the two. All right, we have to take a break now because we have a lot to get to, and we want to get to today's guest. We are talking about summertime happenings and ice cream. Up first, our PTL Weekend Guide with Sean Collier talking about what's happening around town, including a chance to return to all 4 Carnegie of Pittsburgh museums. Stay with us to see what you need to know before you go.
And if you are thinking of selling your home or just love to look at the real estate listing pictures, stay with us to get pro tips on those photos to make your home really shine. Bonnie Loya points out some definite do's and don'ts when it comes to taking those important pictures that can really make or break your home sale process.
Plus, summer is here, and that means it's time for ice cream. Food writer Hal B. Klein gives us his top list of favorite places to indulge. See if you agree with his picks. That's all when PTL comes right back on this Thursday, June 25th, 2020. We're just getting started. Stay with us.